Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Is it time to convert all of our Pulsechain into Pulsex? You're going to find out in this video, and it's a very important one when it comes to percentage gains, right? But before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group, the free Telegram group, so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Now let's get straight into the video, and remember, it doesn't cost you a penny to join the Telegram group below, and it doesn't cost you a cent to like, comment, and subscribe, so please do that right now. Done? Perfect. Let's get straight into it. So as I mentioned before, there's a massive opportunity with Pulsechain, Pulsex, and even other coins on the Pulsechain ecosystem, which I guess we'll talk about later on in the video. But right now, it's all about percentage gains. Now, let's just put it this way. Pulsechain, Pulsex, they're basically moving identical. You can see that here, for example, this is Pulsechain, this is Pulsex, right? They've basically moved identically so far for the year, and not only for the year, but since launch, essentially, right? So with that being said, let's look at the percentage gain differences. So for example, let's just say you bought Pulsechain at the start of the year, you would be up, let's just say just under 100%. If you bought Pulsex at the start of the year instead, you would be up, wait for it, you would be up almost double, 178%. So you can clearly see here, it makes more sense to be in Pulsex rather than Pulsechain, right? And of course, what we're talking about here is the short to mid term, and mainly mid-short term when you think about it, right? Because as I said, the pros are in the short term, as you can see, higher percentage gains. And as you can see in crypto, the percentage gains make a huge difference. I mean, an extra almost 80+% is absolutely incredible, right? But with that being said, for the midterm to long term, who knows? Pulsechain could pick up in percentage gains. Pulsex could maybe fall in value, and Pulsechain may continue to go up. As I mentioned, there is pros and cons, right? If you don't like a lot of volatility, then Pulsechain might be the best option. If you don't care about volatility per se, then Pulsex may be the best option. But me personally, I think the best option is to own both. Believe it or not, that's my actual personal answer to this. And it was, when we first started updating on Pulsex and Pulsechain, this was around the sacrifice, phase. I was mainly talking about Pulsex. I was basically only talking about Pulsex. But then I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to buy Pulsex, I might as well buy Pulsechain as well. Right now, I could decide, okay, let me just convert all of my Pulsechain into Pulsex, but I'm actually not going to do that. I think this play right here, just a pause, is a high risk, high reward scenario. Don't be mistaken by anything you see online. This is probably one of the greatest risks in crypto right now, which is why it could represent one of the greatest rewards in crypto if you know what you're doing. Why is that? As you all know, Richard Heart has an ongoing case with the SEC, right? And more information will come out. It's ongoing. He does have one of the best legal teams currently fighting in his corner, right? And as you all know, the SEC hasn't had a lot of luck with crypto at the moment. But with that being said, we all saw what happened once the announcement did occur. We saw a massive sell-off. We could see that occur again. So we do have to be very, very careful and very, very cautious overall. But with that being said, me personally, I would like to be in both, just in case if something happens to Pulsex, or I still have Pulsechain. If something happens to Pulsechain, I still have Pulsex, right? So I'm using them both together as a win-win. But with that being said, if you made this far in the video, I'll let you in a little secret. If I had a tiny bag or tiny amounts of money to play with, then I'm all in on Pulsex, right? I'm not going 50-50, I'm going all in. But if you have a bit more capital, then of course you can spread it out. And with that being said, talking of spreading, we have given out an epic project on Pulsechain, or a part of the Pulsechain ecosystem, that we think is actually going to do better than Pulsechain and Pulsex combined. This project is going to be a massive. We're targeting a 50x in the short term. It's exclusively available in our Crypto Crew Premium channel. This is where we give out our exclusive insights in our Telegram group, access to our other 100x plays, our profit taking strategies, what we're planning to do overall. If you want access to that, join Crypto Crew Premium now. The link is in my description. But this coin, when you all join CC Premium and you have a look at the coin where we entered, we're already up almost 100%, so you better be fast and join us ASAP before this thing goes to the moon. But we think this is going to do extremely well, and it's already doing well, but we think it will blow Pulsechain and Pulsex out the water when it comes to percentage gain. So that's also another play that you can utilize to your strengths if you know what you're doing. But as I said, everybody at this stage should have a game plan. If you're lucky enough to be exposed to these projects at this time, well done. It's all going to be about your strategies moving forward, essentially. And in fact, before I wrap up, not only do you get access to our 100x gems, our 100x plays, but you also get access to where we believe the market will peak, where the market will bottom. Again, our own personal opinions. Track record speaks for itself. We called Bonk the biggest percentage gainer last year, achieved over 13,000%. We called that under a $50 million market cap. We also called Solana under $12, achieved over 900%. So our track record speaks for itself. We also called the market bottom as well on the 29th of November 2022, verified, all on Twitter. So if you want to be a part of this, you know what to do. Join Crypto Crew Premium now. The link is in my description. But to answer the question in the video, would I convert all my Pulsechain into Pulsex? Probably not. However, if I had a tiny bag, I didn't have much money, and I wanted the best percentage gains possible, then yes, I would move across to Pulsex completely. As you can see, they're basically completely correlated at the moment. However, be careful, because if one falls and one goes up, then you're in for, you're going to feel really bad, right? Which is why it's always good to have a hedge. But in the short term, we can see a strong correlation. But of course, if you want both of these to be blown out of the water by percentage gains, you might want to check out the new coin in the Pulsechain ecosystem that we have called, link in the description, CC Premium. Until the next update, guys, seize the day.